everyone and welcome to my channel. So in this video I am going to be doing a first impression review of the Hourglass Hyaluronic Skin Tint BB Cream. This foundation skin tint thing is $56, so that is almost $60, holy crap. 1 ounce, typical for a foundation product. Anyway, I am going to tell you a few things that the product claims to do. I'm not going to read it off their website, that always ends up being way too long, but I wrote down some notes off of their website about what it's supposed to do. So according to them, this is a full coverage product, and they say it's for sensitive, normal, and dry skin. So the thing is, I have kind of oily skin, but kind of dry skin too. My skin's kind of weird. It's very oily, but at the same time it feels dry. So my skin never feels like greasy and gross. It just kind of looks oily and shiny. It's like a thinner oil, but my skin feels really dry. Like my skin feels dry very often. I like hydrating products, but I also get like dry patches of skin all over. So my face will get oily with foundation, but I still have like dry patches that I don't want things to exaggerate. It's supposed to be plumping so that it gets rid of wrinkles and fine lines, and it is supposed to have a radiant natural finish. Okay, so now that you know what the product claims to do, I will go right on into it, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I just want you guys to see how thick of a product this is. The website did say that this was very moussey. Mirror here that I'm looking at, it honestly looks kind of heavy, but almost as if I haven't applied any coverage. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be giving me as much coverage as I want with the brush side anyway. Okay, so with the brush side, I am definitely concluding that it looks slightly heavy, and it's definitely accentuating dry areas, which I don't usually get a problem with, but this feels very tacky. It feels very moussey on my skin as of right now, and it just doesn't look like it's giving me coverage. It doesn't feel comfortable enough or look natural enough for me for this to be enough coverage. Now put on quite a decent layer. Like, I haven't put like a ton on, but I have put on a decent amount of foundation, and I'm still not happy with the coverage. On the Beauty Blender side, I've got to say, I have changed my mind on certain things. It does look less heavy on the skin. It does accentuate the dry patches way less, but it is still just not giving me enough coverage. And you may not be able to tell because I have less things like from a distance on this side. Like, I don't have these little dots on this side, but like when I show you up close, hopefully you can tell. Like, it just in person, it's not giving me enough. Now that I am closer up, hopefully you can tell what I'm talking about, how it's just not giving me a ton of coverage, and it also looks like too heavy on the skin for me to be okay with that. But I hope you can tell it really does look pretty cakey right here. I tried to add more and more in this area because it's just not wanting to cover. Like, you can see how bad the redness is in this area right now, and it will not cover it even though I continue to apply it. And then on the brush side, it looks pretty heavy in the area as well. It just will not cover my redness. I mean, all in all, don't get me wrong, it really doesn't look that bad. It looks decent. It looks like I'm wearing foundation. It doesn't look like I'm completely bare, but it's just like not personally for me. It feels too heavy and moussey for it to not give me full coverage like I really want. If you have nothing wrong with your skin and you don't mind the feeling of this kind of foundation, then it would be good. Yeah, I'm just going to finish up my makeup. I am going to powder my face, and then I will come back. We will take a look at it before I start my day. It has actually been quite a bit longer than I thought. When I initially started putting this foundation on, it was 11 o'clock in the morning, and now it is 1:45, so it'll be 2 o'clock in 15 minutes. I'm not really sure if my thoughts on the foundation have changed. Like, I guess you could say this is my first check-in, really, because it's been quite a while. And I don't know, I don't hate the way that it looks as much as I did, but I do still not really like it. Like, I don't think I would buy this. I don't think I will even use up the rest of the sample. So on my forehead, I really hope you can see that it still looks pretty cakey. But this foundation has creased really badly in my forehead lines. It never does this. Like, my forehead lines will crease slightly, but this is pretty bad. I mean, granted, this is a mousse foundation, so keep that in mind. It's not like just a liquid. But you can see, like, I don't know, I just really don't like the coverage. And then it looks really separated on my nose. Like, it looks really cakey, and it looks really like it's just settled on top of the skin. My foundation normally doesn't look like that on my nose. And then I hope you can see it looks pretty bad in my pores. Like, it doesn't have that much coverage, and you can really see my pores. It just looks way too heavy. Something I don't get is that it really made my bronzer patchy, and this normally never happens to me. I've never experienced a foundation making my bronzer patchy, and I didn't do anything different. But as a bonus, I guess you could say, like, it clinged to my highlight pretty well. But I mean, who cares? I mean, the foundation does not look good. My face feels so gross, and it's the middle of winter. Like, my skin is not terribly oily, and it's like freezing cold, and I don't have my heaters up that much, and my skin feels just gross, like, even if it doesn't look it. Hey guys, so I am back. It is now 4 o'clock, and I think I am ready to just wrap this video up. I really don't want to wear the makeup anymore. It just feels gross on my skin. It's supposed to be a skin tint, like a BB cream, but it's really thick, and they describe it as moussey. I personally don't like foundations like that. I don't really understand why anyone would. Maybe it's just my skin type, and other skin types do well with it, but I don't understand why companies make moussey products like that, because they end up not like blending into the skin like a liquid foundation. They kind of just sit on top. I hate bashing on brands, like, especially since this is Hourglass. They are a luxury brand, but I really just don't get this product. Hourglass has great products, and I have tried a few, but I've heard of many Hourglass products that are amazing. So many people love that brand, and it is a luxury brand, but I just don't personally like this product, especially for $56. That's a lot of money for a product to perform like this, you know? But anyway, I think that is all that I have to say. I'm going to wash this makeup off, and yeah, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked this video, if you would like to see more videos from me, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Ooh, I love my ugly boy, so rough and tough, don't care about anything but me. Yes, I just love him 'cause he's so crazy, just crazy about me.
Yeah.